Welcome to the channel, and thanks to all of you who are returning. It really means a lot and helps keep this channel alive. Today we're looking at history's shortest war. The Anglo-Zanzibari War, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, is the shortest war in recorded history, lasting anywhere from 38 to 45 minutes, depending on what source you consult. In any case, at a duration of under an hour, it's the shortest nation-on-nation brawl we have on record. So, just what was it all about? A little history. Zanzibar is a tropical island group about 25 kilometers or just under 15 miles off the coast of Tanzania. It's now part of the modern southern African country of Tanzania, but was once part of the British Empire before gaining its independence and merging with mainland Tanzania in 1964. The island's status as a crossroads of the Indian Ocean, as well as its abundant spices, has long made it a place of strategic and economic importance to the colonial powers. Of the islands in the Zanzibar archipelago, the largest and most well-known, and that which is generally referred to as Zanzibar, is properly locally called Unguja. In the early 1890s, the Heligoland-Zanzibar Treaty was signed by Britain and Germany over control of the lands in East Africa. This treaty dictated that Zanzibar would fall under the control of the British Crown, while mainland Tanzania would belong to the German Empire. This was during the height of the age of colonialism, when the European powers were pretty much dividing up the other countries of the world and exploiting them for their natural resources and strategic importance. In 1893, the British installed Hamad bin Thuwani as Sultan. He was a puppet ruler who kowtowed to London. Hamad ruled more or less peacefully for over 3 years until his sudden death in 1896. His nephew Khalid succeeded Jamad. It's generally believed Hamad was poisoned by his nephew, as Khalid moved into the palace mere hours after the older man's demise. The conflict. Khalid was not a fan of the crown, so the British wanted him out. Khalid fortified the palace, placed a gunboat in the bay, and raised 3,000 militia. In reaction, the Crown dispatched a squadron to the waters off Zanzibar and informed Khalid that they did not recognize him as a legitimate ruler of Zanzibar. The Brits gave the rebellious Sultan an ultimatum to relinquish power and leave the palace by 9 a.m. August 27, 1896. Failure to do so would result in British military action. Khalid responded that he was indeed the rightful Sultan and that he had no intention of abdicating. It's also believed that he didn't think the British would actually use force to remove him. This is astonishing to people who know history. I mean, by 1896, the British Empire had invaded every continent on the globe, fought countless wars over the last 200 years to repress native people from the British Isles themselves to many nations right there in Africa. Go figure why Khalid would just assume the British were going to leave him alone. The result was just as the British had warned. When the deadline expired at 9 a.m. on August 27th, the British naval vessels began shelling the palace, which led to its collapse, killing as many as 500 of the 3,000 militia that Khalid had assembled inside. The Brits kept up the cannonade until around 40 to 45 minutes later, when some brave soul hauled down the Sultan's banner. When this was observed by officers of the British Navy, the ships ceased fire. The aftermath. With Khalid out of the way, the British were free to install another puppet ruler, which they did, setting one Sultan Hamoud, another sycophantic sultan loyal to the crown, on the throne. As for Khalid, well, he literally snuck out the back door of the palace during the bombardment, taking refuge in the German embassy, and was taken by boat to the Tanzanian mainland, which at that time was a German property. Go colonialism. Modern Zanzibar is governed from Dar es Salaam, the capital of Tanzania. It is a beautiful tropical island with lush flora, white sun-drenched beaches, and is a popular tourist destination. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and leave a comment. And follow this channel if you'd like to see more similar content, and have a great day.